a year and a half ago now, and had taken a ailing company and turned it completely around. He's taken it and brought life back into these Mexican style restaurants, allowed our people to go out and do what they do best, and that's being hospitable. That's what we want from you guys, to be hospitable. We don't want to be a cookie cutter chain out there that is just going out and fueling people up and telling them thanks and goodbye. That's not us. We're engaging. You can tell from this morning when everybody was greeting you when you were coming in and how it felt. Hopefully you felt that people were there and were happy about being there. That's what he's done to this company to start with. He's infused it with a culture of hospitality. No longer just restaurant. We're not just a restaurant cooking food, trying to feed people. We are a hospitality restaurant or an organization that is there for our guests, that is engaging, that is trying to make an experience happen for each and every guest that comes into our restaurant. Our restaurants and brands vary widely from very high-end restaurant, Las Brisas down in Laguna Beach. Anybody hear about that at all? Beautiful, beautiful, iconic restaurant, probably one of the most iconic restaurants in California, right on the cliffs in Laguna Beach. We also have other signature restaurants, one in New York called Senegal. We have Husan and Larry's, which is in Orange County, and we have El Torito Grills in a few different locations. Added to that, we have a rather large sister company or chain called El Torito. Anybody heard of that? Okay, so you got to go there. Also, beside that, we also have Acapulco. Anybody heard of that?
Yeah.
Good. I like that part. And then added to that, what am I missing on all these?
Cantina.
Yeah, El Paso Cantina. And along with that, it's a DT Grill. Along with that, we're also managing a little restaurant that we just picked up called the Pink Taco in LA. Anybody heard of that? Okay, so we have that too. Pretty big organization, over 100 restaurants. And now, thankfully, adding another one. How cool is that? Hasn't been happening in the Romex for a long, long time. They've been doing some things that weren't quite right, and now since we've got it turned around, we get to do this. We get to come here in Northridge and open up a Chevy's for the first time in a long, long time. It is, as everybody here admitted, it's exciting. It's what all restaurateurs look forward to. It's the most exciting time in the life of a restaurant, and it's going to be a hectic time too at the same time. It's going to be a time of change that you're going to go through. It's going to be a time of, oh, I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing now. And we're going to try to be there next to you all the way. We have some great people, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. Everybody who set this up today, everybody who's been working on getting you guys hired, everybody that's been putting together the restaurant, putting together the menus, has worked really, really hard to get this far. Really hard. And they have so much passion that they're going to pass it on to you, hopefully. They're going to pass it on to you through how they work with you, their commitment to the organization, their commitment to yourselves to get you trained all the way through the process. It is again, a trying time, so bear with us. If you have a question, you need to come and ask somebody. Don't just let it go. Go to somebody and find out what that answer can be. Make sure that you get that answer and that you're moving forward all the time. Our commitment is to our guest. We are a guest-obsessed organization. A lot of other restaurant companies out there, not hospitality like us, restaurant organizations say they are guest-obsessed. How many times do you get to go out that you have an incredible experience? Any of you in the room, that you're going to a restaurant and had an incredible experience. It doesn't happen very often anymore. It just doesn't happen. People are fueling up and they're telling you to get in and they're saying goodbye, and that's it. We are guest-obsessed and we believe in it and we live it. We will go as far as we possibly can for each and every guest that spends their hard-earned money coming in and dining with us, because there's so many choices. So we need the best out of you. All as great as all these people are all the way around this room, as nice as that restaurant's going to be, as beautiful it's going to be, it really is turning out fantastic, means nothing. It means absolutely nothing without you.
You guys are going to make the difference. You'll be the differentiator. You will be the difference between somebody coming in and just fueling it up or the engagement that we look for each and every time our guests come in our restaurants. Okay? You get that? Understand that?
Yes.
How many people have eaten at Chevy's? Oh, no. Great. Fantastic. So you know a little bit what it's about. It's going to change a little bit. It's going to get better and better, especially because we have new people. It's going to be better. We are going to improve Chevy's as we go along the way. Improvements to the menus have already happened. Improvements to lunch menus have already happened and are taking place. And again, that's why you got to bear with us a little bit, because we're going to have some change as we go through this process. I'm glad you had a chance to eat. The ones you had, fantastic. How many of you have been in the restaurant business before? Everybody? Almost? Fantastic. How many feel like you've been in the hospitality business? Almost as many. Almost as many. That's what we are again. That's what we're about. And we will continue to do that as you'll see through your training. One of the things that we do, that we feel that we do one of the best in the industry, is the honesty and integrity in which we work. We like to let you know where you stand throughout every single day of your shifts. Throughout what's happening in the restaurant, even though it's so busy, we will, as the management team, be speaking with you every single day and letting you know how good you're doing, where you might be, what you might work on, how we can improve. Because every single day we can get better. And if you don't believe that, it's true. Every single day we can find a way to get better, to treat our guests better. And we work on that. We work on it every single day. Chad, the management teams, trainers, Nikki, that's what we're here for. If we think we're already there, we're not. We're going to get better every single day as we go through this process. Chevy's is really, really important in our organization. We feel it is probably one of the premier Mexican restaurants out there, Fresh Mex. It started Fresh Mex, and we want to bring it all the way back to its glory days. This is going to start right here with Northridge, and it's going to expand to all the restaurants that we have. And again, I go back to the only way that it's ever going to happen is through you guys. You're going to make the difference every day. And so that's why we're going to talk to you every day. That's why we have an open door every single day. That's why we're going to train and continue to train and cultivate. And we're going to be loving yet unyielding in our practices. Simple as that. People don't talk about it too much when you get into the restaurant business, but it's all about feeling. It's all about feeling. It's not just about going in and having a burger somewhere or a steak somewhere. It's the feeling that you get when your server does a great job and he treated you like he knew you all the way through, or she knew you all the way through. It's the feeling that you get when the manager comes up to you and says, "Thank you so much for dining with us. Is there anything else we can improve on?" It's those types of things that make us different, even in this kind of casual dining atmosphere. Everybody goes to a Mexican restaurant. I love Mexican restaurants, but I don't love the way they treat me. Anybody been to Mexico at all? When you're down there, how do they treat you? Like family. Exactly. They treat you like family. Like they couldn't be happier that you're there. We need to do the same thing here in Northridge. We need to do the exact same thing. And I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will all the way through this process. Trying to think of anything I didn't cover. Any questions that you may have just right off the bat, anything that I could answer, please speak up. I will tell you this again and again. For the first couple of weeks, please bear with us. It's going to be a lot of change. We're going to be doing a lot of things that are happening all at one time. And just ask the questions when you need to ask the questions so we can get you that much farther along. Okay? Anybody else? Is it your turn? Whose turn? Chad's?
It's Tim.
You guys decide. But anyhow, thank you.